Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy and this is the Let's Play on the Hof Bergmann map. I'm gonna go and do some prep work for stuff, basically, on this episode. I hope you enjoyed last Q&A episode. Actually, I never done a Q&A episode before, so that's the first I ever done. So what we're gonna do is refill some manure in our, well, all of our boxes, I think. We'll see. Don't know how much manure we have, but we should be able to refill some of it. So I think the cucumber is the one that actually uses a lot of manure and water, so that's the... I don't know if that's worth the... sometimes I think that maybe it's not worth the effort doing cucumbers. Sort of like the red cabbage there. I don't do red cabbage because I don't think it's worth the effort. But maybe I'm wrong. Because I think the manure on the other one, it doesn't use as much manure. If you go like fill this up, here you'll see that it's not a lot of manure. If the boxes there worked, I don't know why that doesn't work. But if it did work, that would be... I'll spend the manure refilling these ones. The more important, they're a good source of money. I think there's less effort and I think it's a good way of spending the manure. It's not a bad way of doing cucumbers, but they're smaller and harder to move around. These are big ones. And therefore a little bit more easier to move around. So we'll do these ones. We need to bring up our manure from our farm also. So I like this. Actually, I like this mod. It's a really cool mod. And not just the blinking lights, even though they were really cool. I really like those. It looks really cool. But I don't need those. I'm the only one here at this farm with the greenhouses. So I've been thinking about what sort of mod to use if I'm gonna buy the area up here where you can do placeables, if I'm going to do that, and what sort of mod I would do. Still think soybeans is way to go, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Almost out of manure now. Oh well, that's the way it goes. It's good we're producing stuff, so, and that's always good, I guess. Oh, and my son is yelling for me. I'll be right back. I have to go and help my kids. Wait a minute. sorry for being away. They had a Minecraft emergency, so I had to solve that. So sorry about that. Minecraft emergency sounds weird. This one, so we're gonna basically just fill these up. This doesn't seem to be full, need to be filled very much. Just a tiny amount, but tiny amount is still a tiny amount. I guess I don't have to fill them up again there. So here you can see, in the last episode of the Q&A, I sort of brought the first two of these in these greenhouses, these two greenhouses, I used the fork to get the pallets out. So they're out, and then it regenerates new ones. In these ones, I used the busher and just throw it in and use the autoload function, and there it doesn't regenerate. So that's a good thing to remember if you want to gonna play the regenerate. Use the slow version with the fork, and so that's the way it works. It sort of stops working there if you do the other way. So we'll go and empty this at the cucumber thingy. I think we'll fill up the first one. And then we'll fill up some water on these ones. That's good, that's full. We can do some more here. And then we need to transport some more manure up here, basically. And maybe I shouldn't do cucumber. It seems like it uses up a lot of the manure, which we could put in. If we only use the other greenhouses, the cabbage and the tomatoes, then we might not have to have a problem with the manure production. But now it seems like we do have a slight. We do produce a little. We need to produce some more manure, basically. There you go. So let's see. We'll put water in the first two greenhouses that has the cucumbers, and then we'll do the rest of them. Basically, that's even though this won't need a lot. No. I don't think these need to be refilled very much either. That's just a little bit. It actually used more. The tomatoes use more water than the cabbage, which I think is I guess realistic. And even that didn't use very much. But hey, keeping it top is good. It's like 20 liters or something, so not a lot. Let's fill this up. That wasn't a lot either, but that's because it ran out of manure earlier, and so it hasn't produced a lot of stuff. I did fill this one up, yeah. So let's see, and that one, we need to go over here to this one. So we can soon go and sell some pallets again, make some money. don't know what to do with all the money. Need to buy maybe more fields. Maybe I should buy something else, like windmill is interesting. Wind power plant does get a lot of income, but it does cost a lot of money to buy. So this is not a tractor that's going to be used a lot. It won't have a lot of hours on it, but a little bit. We'll mostly be done with this. And I thought that earlier on the last episode I showed you that the rear deck there. The idea was that I could load up the cucumbers on that one, but for some reason on this, I don't know why. That maybe it's a conflict with another mod or something, but it doesn't want to do that. So that didn't work out for me. Didn't pan out, but hey, that's the way it could be. So I think we'll go and should we fill up food first? They have actually I think they have everything. I probably did fill that food up there, but we do need to clean out some manure stuff, for which we'll use the Kramer. Just want to check out here if we need to refill some milk or not. Well, that's okay. So this is basically a lot of things I do in between episodes. I clean out stuff. A lot of cleaning going on, which I think is probably realistic to a real farm. Is going on? I was complaining a bit about my work yesterday, no, a few days ago, but as it turns out, people do not have really any idea. I thought that some people had a lot more salary than I did, but it turns out I wasn't really wrong. Correct there. I got the salaries from the part of our administration that has salaries. Salaries are something called offentlig handling in Sweden, which means that everyone can get them. I mean, everyone. If you work in a public place, publicly funded place like I do, or authority, then they're public record. Basically, is the word I'm looking for. So. Basically anyone can get them, so I just got the records of my colleagues' salaries, and it turns out some people don't really have a clue. So actually, I turned out I didn't make. I was in the middle, sort of the salary I had. Also have this system where if you work full time, you get like an extra 10%. If you I work 90%, so I get 100% of my salary. It was just a great system. I really like that, but I think there was some sort of miscalculation when I talked to my colleague. I don't know how much I said about this on the channel, but. So my colleague said he had his salary, but I think he counted with it extra 10%, which is not really, well, it's what you get, but it's not really part of your pay. It's like an extra bonus thing. So, and I don't count that because I'm pretty sure that will disappear eventually. Let's see there. Actually, I'm gonna go and close the door first, so not to let. They're really obedient. No, really obedient cows I have. They never get stray out of their places, which I think is probably a little bit unrealistic. If you let the gate open, they would probably escape in real life. So I'm looking forward to the hot fix, which we talked about on last episode, which will mean that you get more piglets. The three I get has taken quite a lot of in-day games to get, so. But hopefully there's a hot fix coming around soon. Please let me know if you see the hot fix released, and I will sure do the same. So as you probably know, this is a lot of what I'm doing, cleaning out the pigsty. So I just did it a few hours ago, so that's why there's not a lot of there's not a lot of manure in it. It would be cool to have a Kramer where you can open the doors, but yeah. Also you can't have everything. Wondering how FS19 will be. I'm sort of a little bit worried because I don't have a top-end computer, so I can't afford to buy a top-end computer either, so that's not happening. But if there's a great improvement in graphics engine, but that means I hate when it does that. I thought I was over it. Sometimes that's hard. You have to do like this. And there's one over here. Okay, didn't work out. So okay. So I'm a little bit worried about new computer. If you have a new computer, if I need a new computer, because I can't afford that, that's not happening. So if FS19 is puts a lot of strain on my computer, and I can't run it, then I'm not gonna be able to do this anymore. So, well, anyway, FS19 is coming this fall sometime, so that's a bit of some ways off. We need to. Did I fill the water? No, I could fill up water. We'll drive around filling up the water, and then we need to put some hay bales also with our sheep. Thinking about getting a smaller tank, but actually it has used a lot of water during at least the summer part of the season. Let's open up this here. Let's see, 7,000. I think it holds like just shy of 10,000 liters of water when you have this amount of cows. That did not. That was a bad turn. I was like starting the turn and it's like, oh no, I started too soon. So about 3,000 liters. So yeah, good. And let's close that up. I don't understand. It doesn't use that much water, but it produces quite a lot of milk, which sort of they should. I just feel that there should be some sort of correlation between milk and the amount of milk produced and the amount of water used, where you should use a lot more water than you produce milk, because then you produce milk and then you produce pee also. So it should be. I don't know why it doesn't use more water. Basically, that's my not concern, well, just curiosity, wondering. So this episode is released Wednesday morning, so working Wednesday. I thought I was gonna have a half day today, because it's the day before Red Day, or Red Day before holiday in Sweden. So tomorrow we have a day off, and so I thought I would work the half day, which we do on these days. But then suddenly in the court we have a case in the court where well, if you're a youngster and you do stupid things, and you could get sort of how you could explain it. Well, we can apply the courts to have the youngster taken into custody. We could do it like in an emergency at once, but then we have to apply at the courts to keep that. So that's what we're doing, and there's a they put the date and time for the court appearance, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how you would translate it to Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So suddenly my half day off disappeared. So it's like, oh damn, I don't want to do that. I want to go home. That's a bad turn. I don't know. I've done that quite a lot of times on this exact spot here on the map. I do the turn too tight and it gets stuck. I have a lot of sheep, by the way. If I were to try to avoid them, I would take forever to do this. Just want to see how much wool we have. Probably not as much as we usually have. It goes down in the summer, for reasons which I realized in a few episodes back, feeling like an idiot. It's like, why don't they produce more wool in the summer? Well, maybe because it's warm and it will need wool. Which just shows you how extremely cool the seasons mod actually is. It actually produces less when it's supposed to produce less. So in real life, I don't know if they actually produce any wool in the summer. Do sheep do that? Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not a sheep expert in any way. So let's see. We'll go over here. So this has been just a boring chores episode. Sorry about that. Hope the episode yesterday with the Q&A was more interesting. I'm hoping soon we'll get to harvest. We're approaching harvest season at least. In a few in-day games we should be able to harvest. The sad part is that it's gonna rain. If you look at the weather, weather is crappy. So we need to first have good weather, and we have to have everything matured, and then after that you need to have everything not too wet, basically. Let's see, yeah, and then we have bales and bales. This does turn all the time. It's just extreme. It's almost like a skid steer in the way that it can turn really, really tight. Skid steer is slightly tighter on a turn, but this is really tight too. So let's go there. Here. So I think we'll get. We need well two. I think 2 maybe. So 1, 2. We're still 26 left. So that's quite good. Look really pale on the Hof Bergmann map. Look like they could be almost straw bales. They are hay bales, but they look almost like straw bales. Oh, that did not work out. I want to leave it there. Doofus. Come on. There you go. So. Put a rotating beacon on. No cars there. Car there, but that's not a problem. And we'll go up here and put these in with, oh, slightly higher, sorry. So go and put these with our sheep. So I should have better on. Going on here. Come on, let's go. So weird. Sometimes it's really weird. Good thing I don't have shred all of these bales. Oh, that's full. That's good. All of the animals are fed and happy. And we can focus on other stuff. I don't know what the other stuff is because I'm still sort of just waiting to get around to harvesting, basically. But hey, we'll do this. Okay. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Andy. Sorry about the quite boring episode, but it's chores that have to be done. So we've done that, and what else? Oh, that's pretty much it. So next time we'll do something else. Have a great day, everyone, and see you soon. I'm Andy. This has been Let's Play on the Hof Bergmann Reloaded map. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share. And I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.